Breaking news, my country people. This is unbelievable. Guys, you would be shocked. So all this while, the Tinubu-led administration have been lying to Nigerians. Guys, the Atiku Abubakar's camp has revealed the 10 big lies of Tinubu's administration, my country people. This is really serious. This is coming from the Special Assistant on Public Communication to the former Vice President Atiku Abubakar, Mr. Frank Shaib, and has revealed the 10 big lies allegedly told by the Bola Ahmed Tinubu administration. In a statement to news reporters on Sunday, Shaib said that the repeated lies were evidence that Tinubu's only plan was to use propaganda to deceive Nigerians rather than do any proper work in rescuing citizens from the bottomless pit of bad governance they have been pushed into. According to him, Nigerians must not be deceived by the apology issued by the Special Advisor to the President on Media and Publicity, Chief Ajuri Njila, and other aides to Tinubu. He said they were only sorry because they have been caught. Because they have been caught? Shaib said the fact that Tinubu had more media aides than economic and social advisors was enough to prove that his administration would rely on propaganda as a state policy. My country people, you will be shocked though. This is really serious. These are the 10 lies of Tinubu's administration to Nigerians, and Nigerians have fell for these lies. Number 1, the first lie was told by Bola Tinubu was in his inaugural speech, where he stated that the petrol subsidy is gone. That is a lie. With the oil price now at $94 per barrel and Naira exchanging at 1,000 per dollar, the price of diesel has risen to about 1,000 per litre, while petrol remains at 620 per litre. It is obvious to the discerning mind that petrol is now being subsidized, a position which all oil marketers have erased. Nigerians should not be deceived though. Tinubu's claim that there is no subsidy is a lie from the pit of hell. And the fact that they are even hiding the information means that there is no transparency and that the money is probably being stolen again. The second lie told by this Tinubu's administration, these charlatans, was that the United Arab Emirates have lifted the visa ban on Nigerians immediately and that all Nigerians are free to visit Dubai. This is a lie. This is a lie, well celebrated by many undiscerning Nigerians whose only crime was to believe the deceptive words of an illegitimate government. The United Arab Emirates authorities later confirmed to CNN that it was all a lie. What a national embarrassment! The third lie being told by this deceptive government is that Tinubu was the first African president to ring the Nasdaq bell. It has since been established that the Malawian president Jakaya rang the bell on September 21st, 2011. Another lie was a statement issued by Ajuri on August 27, 2023, where the U.S. presidential envoy and Assistant Secretary of the State for African Affairs, Ambassador Molly P., was quoted as saying that President Joe Biden is asking to meet with you on the sidelines of the UNGA, and you are the only African leader he has requested to meet. It is a mark of his high regard for your leadership. Well, that turned out to be another embarrassing lie, a very big lie, as Tinubu had departed that UNGA and never met with President Joe Biden. The fifth lie was a claim made by Tinubu on the floor of the Nasdaq, where he stated that, we have retooled the exchange rate to a reliable and dependable one-figure floating of the Naira. You are free to to take in your money and bring out your money. That is another lie from the pit of hell, because the exchange rate on the IE window is now about 780 naira per dollar, while the exchange rate on the parallel market, that is the black market, is about 1,000 to $1. Besides, the foreign airline still have over $60 million funds stuck in Nigeria. So Tinubu therefore lied when he said you are free to take in your money and bring out all your money. That was a very big lie from the pit of hell. The sixth lie was on the August 14th, 2023, where the Nigerian government said on its official Twitter handle that the Nigerian Air Force struck terrorists gathering at the Kurabi in the Saroko local government area in Niger State. I beg your pardon. The government claimed that the terrorists were, neutralized. Well, Premium Times has now revealed in its latest report that that is nothing but propaganda, as those who were killed were innocent citizens. It's not tragic that Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration has now infected the military with its lies. Indeed, once the head of the fish is rotten, the body cannot escape corruption. And as part of the Bola Ahmed Tinubu's program, the seventh lie is when the Central Bank of Nigeria said on the September 6, 2023, that within 2 weeks, it would inject about $10 billion into the foreign exchange market to clear the FX backlogs. Days after the deadline passed, not a single cent has been injected into the system. As the Naira continues its free fall, the institution that Tinubu's leadership cannot destroy does not exist. Indeed, Tinubu's eighth lie was in his inaugural speech. Where Tinubu said, well, as your president, I shall serve with prejudice, nothing towards none. But this has turned out to be another barefaced lie, because Tinubu has been running a government of the challenged, by the challenged and for the challenged, with all key appointments into every sector, going for a section of the country, including the CBN, the custom, the army, the police, the FIRS, immigration, while himself is in the petroleum and the gas minister. Tinubu appointed 10 ministers from the southwest and only 5 from the southeast. If this isn't prejudice, then what it is? What is it? The ninth lie. Last month, the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited claimed they had obtained an AFRAM loan of about $3 billion, which with it would help stabilize the Naira. And then we raised the alarm that was all a ruse to deceive Nigerians. Now we've been justified that the Naira is now trading for $1 to 1,000 Naira on the black market, while the AFRAM Bank has refused to speak on this. This was just audio money. And then when we want to talk about the 10th lie, in fact, perhaps this is the biggest scam and the deceit of the Tinubu's administration. This one you will be shocked. When Tinubu talked about the Student Loan Act, which he signed on June 12th, the new law provides loan for student tuition only. It doesn't cover other educational expenses. After the law was signed, all federal government schools began increasing school fees. But Dele Aleke, the special advisor on media, as he then was, said in a statement that tuition in all government schools remains free and that only fees are being increased where accommodation, the library and other costs. So if the tuition is free and the Student Loan Act covers only tuition fee, that means the Student Loan Act is pointless because no money would be released. In essence, Tinubu's government has pondered government schools to increase fees while no loans will be given to the student. This is just the height of deception and wickedness of the highest order. Especially this student loan issue. Because ever since Tinubu administration talked about the Student Loan Act, all federal schools began, increasing their tuition fees. Students staged protests. Now the student loan nowhere to be seen for now. And now Tinubu, my country people, this one no be small thing. E can't be like say this Tinubu administration, they don't do us 419. This one na big 419. They don't scam Nigerians, my country people. What are your thoughts on this? Guys, I'm dropping here.